What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live, poolside from the crib. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Last night's conversation was great, man. We had over 16,000 people come over during primetime Olympics to talk about this election. And there's a lot of things that happened today that we need to discuss. So we're going to go ahead and get to it. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered Fam, salute to the Mod Squad. You walk in here, man, make sure you hit the like button, double tap the screen, or hit the three dots in the corner. If you're on an Android, run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. And last but not least, tip your bartender. Well, just a little over 24 hours ago, we were talking about all the things that happened today. And it looks like Kamala Harris has picked her running mate. He is the governor of Minnesota. His name is Tim Walz. And they had a rally in Philadelphia today. And it was raucous, man. It was crazy, bro. It was very much must-see TV as far as if you're really trying to find out what's going on both sides. And I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. Okay. I got a lot to say about Tim Walz, man. I got a lot to say about him and that pick, because I was thinking that Shapiro, the governor out of Philadelphia, not Philadelphia, but the governor of Pennsylvania, which Philadelphia is in, obviously, was going to be the pick. But it went to Tim Walz, and I didn't have any idea anything about him. I had no idea who he was, but it was quick. The way that he was introduced, the way that Vice President Harris introduced him and gave out all his accolades and put him in a position for you to know him, it was like you. After she introduced him and gave his pedigree, it was very obvious that strategically it was a good move. It was a good move for the Dems because he's from Middle America. And Middle America is where this is going to be won at. It's going to be won and lost in Middle America. The Midlands is where it is. The West Coast is going to decide what they're going to do. The East Coast is going to decide what they're going to do. And with that being said, what's going to happen is we're definitely going to have those swing states decide this election. Okay? So, as far as what I saw from it, I like the guy, based on one idea of seeing him. Okay? But there's a lot of questions that he has to answer. Policy, all this kind of stuff. Seems that he's pretty much in line with what Kamala Harris is trying to do. But when he got up there and he started talking, that's when the magic happened. Okay? When he got up there and he started talking, I started, getting football coach vibes because he's a former football coach. And the more he started talking and the more he started, getting into the issues and what it is that he, why he was here and what him and Kamala Harris was going to do and all of that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, bro, I felt like I was back in the locker room again because he sounded like one of my coaches. He really did. He really sounded like somebody who knows how to motivate people who need to be motivated. All right? It really came off that way to me. For those of you guys who do not know who he is, Tim Walz, 60 years old, even though he looked older than 60, but he's 60, same age as Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is going to be 60 in October, so they're the same age. He grew up in rural Nebraska, went into the military for 24 years, came out, was a teacher. He comes from a family of teachers, grew up on a farm, started teaching school and bought a house went to school on a GI Bill, came in, married another teacher, his wife. They taught, administrators, moved to Minnesota and decided to run for Congress and won. And then he decided to run from the Senate and won. Then he decided to run for the governorship and won. Okay, and now he's about to be the VP nominee for the for the Democratic Party. Absolutely, somebody who got it out of the mud, man. Somebody who got it out of the mud, and I'm telling you, the way that he was talking and the things he said, it was entertaining, and that's pretty much what I think Kamala Harris needs. I think a lot of people didn't like her in the Democratic Party, didn't like her decision because they thought that Shapiro was him. They thought that that's what they would have did. But based on what she needs to win this election, why do you need another person that's from the East Coast? Why do you need somebody who can't influence voters in Michigan, can't influence voters in Nebraska, Oklahoma, those states right there. Those are the states, bro. Okay? And I'm telling you, man, I was like, man, I don't know what Vance and Trump gonna do, because when he went at him, dog. He went at Vance. He said Vance and Trump are weird, called him weird, called him, said that, that he started talking about him. I can't wait to debate this guy. If he can get off the couch, because he's a little portly, and he likes double cheeseburgers. That ain't me saying that. That's what's being said. And I'm telling you, bro, I've never been interested in a vice president debate, a potential vice president debate in my life. I never cared. But now, oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Vance and Tim Walz go toe to toe, bro. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This right here is an election. This is what we need to see. Now, if Trump and Harris can't get it together, bro, they can't get it together, man, then that means you got to send the offensive coordinators to get together, man. You got to send them, all right? You got to send them people to make it pop, all right? And I'm telling you, that's going to be must-see TV. I probably would say that that the vice president debates will probably be better than the presidential ones. Because we already know what sticking points that Kamala's going to say. We know what sticking points Trump's going to say. And it's just a matter of the execution of what we already know. All right. But with that all being said, I'm telling you, I cannot wait to see those two guys go at it, man. I think it's a good pick, man. A lot of people don't like the pick. A lot of people said that the guy is too, he's too traditional. He's not forward thinking enough. But when you look at the things that he did as the governor of Minnesota, he's very forward thinking. One of the things he did when Roe versus Wade was overturned, which is the abortion laws from back in the 50s, when that overturned, he immediately instituted the right for a woman to choose of what she wants to do with a pregnancy in that state. He also instituted free lunch programs to make sure all the kids had food, regardless, kids aren't coming to school hungry. He's done a lot. He did a lot of things that are right on par with Midwest values, because he's from the Midwest. It's kind of hard to get to tell somebody who is, from the East Coast or from the West Coast like Kamala Harris, to really understand the nuances of being from the Midwest and what those Midwest states and those people and those voters are looking for. Okay, so I'm telling you now, bro, I thought it was absolutely ingenious that it went down, and I didn't know that he was going to be that good. Now with Shapiro was the person who, and then I'm gonna read you guys his questions, man. Shapiro, he was the guy who I thought was going to be the VP. But the interesting part about that is he actually was the opening act, as we would say, man. He's the opener, and Kamala Harris was the closer. So he was the opener. And when he was talking, he sounded, his cadence and the way that he was speaking sounded a lot like Barack Obama, man. His cadence and how he was talking to the audience. And it was The audience was pretty mixed, but it was predominantly black. It was a predominantly black audience. It's Philly. Of course, there's going to be black folks there, black, brown, and other folks there. But I definitely am saying this. I thought that when Shapiro was talking, I can kind of see why he might not have been the right choice. Not because he's not smart, brilliant, all that kind of stuff, but he's very how can I say it, man? He's just he's kind of too much in your face somewhat. You already got somebody that's like that already. You already got somebody that's Kamala Harris is in your face. She's, a lot of people don't like her because of her demeanor. His demeanor was kind of the same, but not as much. Like, I could see people not really liking him because he's dynamic. Like he's an A personality. He's boom. Now, you can't have two boom people. You need to have one person that's boom and one person that's kind of laid back in the cut. Oh, you want me to do something? Oh, come in. And that's what I saw with Walz. I saw him be more of a, he's more of a Swiss Army knife type dude, man. The dude's military. He has everything that Vance doesn't have. He has the military, 24 years in the military. He has the grassroots coming from being raised on a farm in Nebraska, being the governor of a swing state, being a teacher for 20 years, very much about women's rights to choose, very much on taking care of the kids at school and making sure the kids had proper food and health care and all of that. So he lines up. But I just didn't know the guy. I just never heard of him. Okay? So what do I think about it? I think, man, it's on and cracking now, dog. I think that both of those factions, the Dems and the Republicans, this is a real election. Before, it was not a real election. When Joe Biden was in there, it was just a foregone conclusion that Donald Trump was going to regain the presidency, and that was it. Okay? Salute to all you guys that are in the chat. But what I will say is that Kamala Harris and Trump need to go ahead and find a way to get this debate popped off, man. They need to find a way to make that happen, man. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know what they're going to do, but they need to figure that out, man. It needs to happen ASAP, okay? But I can't wait for this vice presidential debate, which will probably be faster than the other one. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. But he went on there. He called them weird. He said they're weird. He said that they're strange. And the response to that was not very much what I thought it was going to be. Vance just said, he's a typical leftist Democrat. And Trump didn't really say anything about it. He just talked about Biden. So, because they had a rally as well. So, I guess we're going to find out, man. I guess we're going to find out soon enough. But I definitely just wanted to come in because a lot of last night when we were on here, and I'm not going to be on here long because I'm going to go eat. But I just definitely wanted to just bring it up because it was said last night that nobody was going to do anything until there was a vice president nominee put into place. That's done. That's happened. And now it's a matter of semantics at this point. Who's going to do what? Who's going to go ahead and make this pop off? What are they going to do? Is Trump still going to talk about if you don't come to Fox? I'm not going to do anything with Kamala Harris as far as a debate. And is Kamala Harris is she going to cave in and go over there and do that? Or are they not going to do anything? But that vice president debate, that should go off without a hitch. They shouldn't have any problems. Okay? So, like I said before, man, I just want to come in and give you guys an update on that. Let me read you guys' questions real fast, and I'm going to go and finish my evening off. But I would have been remiss not to say that because that was a point of contention last night. So don't expect to have me on here long. I just wanted to come in and just update, and then we can go and deal with tomorrow. Whittington Thomas says, what's up? What's going on? What up, bro? To the UN and UF, man. Me and fellow Moscow team. Do you know more about this cat and him being other than Minnesota governor? Yeah, he was He was in the Army National Guard for 24 years. He was a sergeant major, so he was an officer. He's a teacher. He taught for 24 years. Well, he was in the military for 24 years, and he taught for 20 years in the school system as a teacher. He was a football coach. When he came to the school, he started when he started being football coach of the school that he was at, high school he was at. They, just for us sports fans, they were winless, and by the time he was done, they won a state title. So he sounded like a coach, and Kamala Harris did call him Coach Walz. He sounded like a football coach to me. He sounded like a ball coach. You played football, you know how a ball coach sounds like. You know how somebody who runs a football program, whether it be Pop Warner, JV, varsity, JC, D1, D2, D3, NFL, XFL, whatever it is, you know that cadence and you know how they sound. Okay? So that's what's up with that. So that's what I know about him, man. But he definitely sounded very formidable. He's a great orator. He knows how to get up there and speak. He did run. He was a governor. He got it out the mud, step by step. And I just can't wait to see Vance, man. I see what Vance is made of, man. Vance talks like he's got it in the bag, and we're gonna find out. Can't wait. Okay. Mini-Me, what's going on, man? Carlos Sanchez, what's up, Los? What's going on? Mini-Me says sounds like a great guy. I mean, so far so good, but they're gonna be digging it up. They're gonna be digging up. They've only had like less than a day to dig up this guy's skeletons. They're gonna figure it out. Okay, they're gonna figure out the skeletons and dig it up. Okay. All right, Booty Bang with the $5 dono, man. Kamala definitely has my vote check. I want to see the first ever female president. Madam President Harris sounds good to me. Hey, it's on the way. Right now, she is leading in the polls. Let's not let the popular vote get you all misconstrued. Popular vote does not guarantee you the presidency. It's about those electoral votes, and you can lose the popular vote and still be the president. Okay, so those swing voters in those Midwest states, that's why Walz is there. Walz is going to definitely be hitting it hard. He knows where to campaign at. He knows what part of the heartlands. Because to be honest with you, if you remember when Trump and Hillary Clinton were going at it, when Trump and Hillary Clinton were going head to head, this is the second woman that he's went against. Okay, he beat Hillary for obvious reasons. Hillary ignored the whole middle of the country. All she did was campaign on the West Coast and campaign on the East Coast. She wasn't hitting in the middle, bro. She might have hit Michigan, Illinois, the states that have a lot of electoral votes, but she wasn't hitting Nebraska. She wasn't hitting Oklahoma. She wasn't hitting in there. She wasn't hitting like she was supposed to. So Kamala Harris isn't going to make that mistake. She's going to make sure she has somebody to tell her, look, we're going to have to go over here to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we're going to have to be there, even though, their population is not that big. Doesn't matter. You got to hit those states. Oklahoma City. You got to hit Tulsa. You got to hit Boise, Idaho. You got to hit Butte, Montana. You got to hit those states. You got to hit North Dakota, South Dakota. Man, that's what has to happen. Okay? So we're going to find that out. Looking forward to it, though. Bev said hit that like button, subscribe, share the membership, lock in with a membership. Follow on X and Twitter. Booty Bang. Talking to Bev. Yeah, man. Booty Bang said Trump is definitely ducking Kamala. And if that's the case, I'm not saying it is. I don't know. But he definitely said my way or the highway. Like he's definitely trying to bully this situation and say, look, you want to talk to me, you got to talk to me at my office. I'm not negotiating no deals. You want to negotiate a deal with me, you come over to 1234 Park Avenue in New York City on the floor and wait for a half an hour, and my secretary will tell you I'm ready for you to come in, and you sit down and then we talk. That's what happens. You're coming to me, I'm not coming to you. And unfortunately, man, Trump does have that kind of swagger and that kind of power, because if it was me and I'm the GOAT, I don't care where it is. Okay, we can meet at the top of the Empire State Building. I can care less. I'm definitely going to drag you and show you why you shouldn't be the president. All right. Daniel Berry Sports says, happy Tuesday to everyone. Booty bang. Kamala has beat down Trump just like how the Raiders beat down the Chiefs on Christmas. Hey, man, that Raiders beat the Chiefs down on Christmas. That's facts. Bev said, talk to Booty bang. Racism is never going to go away. You a fool for asking that question. I didn't see where he asked that question. Okay. Barbara Foster, what's going on, Barbara? ABC contract for the presidential debate says it will hold for the presidential nominee for both Democrat and Republican contracts. Says nothing about any names. 45 is scared to debate the VP. I'll give it both sides. Okay, let's start with why Trump is not afraid to debate him. Number one, Trump has been in legal proceedings his entire life. He's been in civil. He's been in criminal. He's been in probate. He's been in everything. Okay. He's hired attorneys. He's fired attorneys. He's dealt with depositions. He's been subpoenaed. I don't know. He's never been indicted. But with that being said, he has very much expertise in dealing with litigators. Okay, that's first and foremost. So that's why I would say he's not afraid. Now, this is why I said he would be afraid. He ain't never met with nobody like Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris is a criminal litigator who was the Attorney General of California. She knows everything, bro. And she's the person that if she gets into a position, if she gets into the presidential Oval Office, she could putting people in jail, which I think she would do. That's the difference. He wasn't in jeopardy of going to jail when he was in front of them other ones. Okay? Even with these felony counts that are going to probably be overturned, or he's going to get pardoned, because if Trump gets in office, he's going to pardon himself. Let's just keep it a buck. He's not going to do no time. But Harris could put some other people in jail, though. So that's the point. So those are the two things. If he's not scared, it's because he's dealt with attorneys for 50 years. And if he is, it's because he understands the person that he would be doing it against. The litigator in this case could be the president to put people away that's in part of his party. So that's the two sides of that coin there. Okay, what's going on, all you guys, man? Barbara Foster, Shapiro's just in his second term of governorship. Yeah, when I heard him speak, Barbara, his cadence and the way that he talked sounded a lot like Barack Obama. I'll tell you one thing, Shapiro is used to talking in front of black people. He's used to talking in front of black churches, because I could hear it. Okay, I could hear how he was talking. He was definitely talking to the black audience when he was talking to them. All right, I could tell. Okay, guy that grew up in the church, trust me, grew up in the Baptist church with my grandmama, my mama, all of that. Okay, so I know church when I hear church. All right, and he definitely was comfortable in that situation. But he also said that Obama was the greatest orator in the history of politics. So he definitely, like anybody else, Kobe Bryant definitely stole some moves from Michael Jordan. Okay, but let's not act like Kobe Bryant ain't an all-time great, because he is. But somebody has to be motivated by somebody. All right. Just like Barbara, I don't know how old you are. I'm not going to try to date you, but just like back in the 70s, a lot of politicians tried to have that John F. Kennedy cadence, trying to have the way that he spoke. So I mean, influences are influences. Okay. Booty bang. I didn't see your question about race. I didn't see that. Okay. So I don't know what it was. Repost it real quick, Booty bang. I didn't see it. Beb, don't block it. I didn't see what you had said. Okay. But Justin Saab, what's up, Jay Sizzle? Hey, Jay Sizzle, I know we're talking politics, but we're not going to talk long tonight, man. Kamala Harris isn't going to get the kind of numbers that the Trump talk get. But I still got to talk. I still got to be balanced, man. I can't be getting caught up in, we talk about Trump, it's 25,000 views, and then we talk about this and it ain't. Nah, dog, that's what they want. It's not going to happen. We're gonna keep it even Steven, bruh. Okay? We're going to keep it even Steven, homie. All right. So yeah, just ask me again, bro. Bev said, hit that like button, subscribe, share this channel, follow me at Shaxter21. Yeah, make sure you guys are following me. All right. Barbara Foster said Google Project 2025. Barbara, we did a whole live on that. It's on this channel. And if you like what we do over here, Barbara, please sub the channel. We built this one brick at a time, and we're going to continue to build it one brick at a time, one intelligent person at a time. All right. We're not trying to grow too quick. And they have a bunch of yahoos and a bunch of bozos running around. All right, but we did that. I did Project 2025, and JD Vance is without question one of the authors of that entire situation. Where he actually wrote a book on it. It's the Project 2025 is well over 40 years old. Ronald Reagan tried to implement 2/3 of it in his administrations. So I'm very familiar with it, but there's a lot that has to be done if that's the case. But yeah, it's definitely something that's trying to be put into place. Okay. All right, man. What's going on? Yeah, thanks for the dono, Booty Bang. Just saw when you talking some red football. Yeah, I will. I mean, I've talked about it a couple of days ago. I'll get to it, but talking about that every day, that's not what we're doing. We're not going to talk about it every day because I'm not going to be a blow by blow. Oh, this happened in practice. That happened in practice. This happened in practice. When the time is right, I'll say something. Okay. Barbara Talk said the 2020 election. Yeah, I already know about that. You ain't lying on that one. Yeah, Bev letting it be known. I mean, I talk about everything on the subject. Channel. This channel is not a one-dimensional channel. We talk about everything over here. Whatever's popping. Okay, Bev. Yeah, do your thing, Bev. Okay, Booty Bang said if Kamala debates Trump on Fox News, she looks good. Would Trump debate Kamala on ABC? No, she's not going to do it. I mean, he's not going to do it. He's not going back to ABC. He's not going to go to any network unless the pressure just gets immense. He's not going to anything that he feels that's blue. Any type of blue network, he's not doing it. He's going to stay where he's comfortable at. And you know what? I don't blame him. Chess, not checkers, bro. It's a big gamble. Kamala Harris she smiles and that lady is a barracuda, bro. Okay? Those of us who are from the Bay Area, who know her we're from a certain age group, we understand Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris put the homies lock and key, not getting out, bruh. Like people I knew personally that was balling out of control, them people are locked up, man, for life. Like, you don't understand who these people are talking about. They really think she's all these things that Trump and Vance say she is. Not understanding, you could say all of that, but let her get behind that seat in the Oval Office. Let her have it say Madam President, and you're gonna find out she's not playing. She's going after everybody because she did it before. People thought that when she was the Attorney General of California, which is the top cop. And a lot of you guys may not understand what an Attorney General is. An Attorney General is in charge of all law enforcement in the entire state. They mandate policy. What she says is what you're gonna do, bro. Okay? And they thought, oh, she's not gonna have the type of viciousness that she'll have when she was a senator, or not the type of viciousness that she had when she was a district attorney. She went in, dog. Her conviction rate out of control, bro. I mean, it was high, bro. High. She was not giving out no plea bargain deals. She wasn't giving out no cases where you're not going to be prosecuted. Oh, she was like, everybody's doing some time. Yeah, you go ahead and testify for the prosecution. We'll take 2 years off your sentence. You still doing 5. You still do. Man, I'm trying to tell you, they don't understand who they talking about, bro. They'll find out. Okay. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, Justin Saw. You know what it is, bro. We're gonna get to it. Okay. Bev said it was a BBB comment from earlier. Okay. Bev talking to Booty Bang. Yo, Kamala wins. You think of all the racist Trump supporters will go away forever? Nah, I mean, no. Oh, that's what he said. Nah. Racism's not going nowhere. I mean, because racism is a form of it divides people. You need division, man, to conquer lands. You need division. Okay? You need to divide the forces so you can infiltrate. All right? One thing that I've done in my lifetime is I've learned strategy. I've learned every type of strategy that has been done. All the strategy books, I own them all. Okay? From 48 Laws of Power to the the I Ching, to the Napoleon's Maxims, to the Prince by Machiavelli, to we can go on and on and on and on, man. The Bible, like all of that. Because I said, you know what? I'm going to learn the tricks, because if you don't know the tricks will be used on you. Once I started thinking strategic and I started thinking like a chess player and not a checker player, that's when things changed for me. That's what made it easier for me to maneuver. That's what made it easier for me to get rid of people. Okay? Didn't matter how good everything was with me and old girl. If I'm playing chess, you're playing checkers, you're trying to play me, you think you're playing me, you're not playing me. I'm already ahead of you. I'm 10 steps ahead. I'm never going to get caught slipping. So racism is a very powerful divisive force. They're not getting rid of it. Okay? It's never going to go away, because it's something that could be used. It's effective. People get emotional behind it. That's why I don't let nobody get me going. That's why I don't let nobody get me going at all. Okay? Like, trust me, you're looking at somebody who actually bloody somebody lip for somebody calling me out of my name, who called me the wrong word. You called me the end with an R, and you didn't even get to the end of it. I don't play. So I don't play with that. So no, it's not going nowhere. Okay. Yeah, Maurice Ross in the house. What's up, Reese? My boy Reese. Okay, Reese said, what's good, Mr. Shaq? It's all good on the East Coast. Hope your dad's doing well. Yeah, man, Pops is chilling. He called me today to let me know about the debate. I mean, the rally today. Let the Harris-Trump begin. Salute to the nation and people who are from Hurricane Debbie. Yeah, man, Hurricane Debbie, hopefully, man, it won't do too much damage. And we'll soon find out, man. Hopefully it won't do too much damage, man. Okay, yeah, Art of War too, man. I got the Art of War, Armando Peplis. I don't play, bro. Okay, I got all those books. I've been studying that stuff for 25 years, man. Okay, it gets so bad, man. My wife be like, don't be trying to use that strategy stuff on me. I'm like, I'm not using no strategy stuff on you. I may not be using it, but I'm paying attention. She's like, nah, you ain't, not having it. Okay. Maurice Ross, man, talking to Bev. Storm is over. Yes, praise God. Edward Chiplin, man, I have a problem with this one. What the history of brutal fatalities in Minnesota? Yeah, man, a lot of brutality with that. Because that's where George Floyd was killed at. That was in Minneapolis. I think that's something that Trump or Vance they're gonna go at him on. They're gonna go at him on that. All right. I don't know his record in regards to that. I will know his record soon enough. Okay, but it's definitely going down, bro. Definitely going down, man. I'm looking forward to seeing those two guys go at it, man. But he got on the radar because he called Vance weird last week and it went viral. I mean, when have you heard a governor call another VP, the vice president nominee of the Republican Party, saying that he's weird and creepy? He called, quote unquote, he said he's weird and creepy. Dog. Like, that's what got his attention. They're like, yeah, we need him. Okay? He is about that life. Okay? He's definitely gonna say what it is. So, it's funny as hell to me. Funny as hell. All right. Bev said hit the like button, but I'm not gonna go long tonight. I'm not out here chasing views. We understand that one person's gonna push the needle so damn far. If I say that man's name and do a live on that man's name, it's barbecue chicken. I say the other candidate's name, the chicken ain't on the grill yet. But we play it fair, bruh. We gonna keep it fair, and that's what it is. All right. At the end of the day, we have an election now. Now we're gonna find out. All right. Okay. Bev said subscribe and share this channel. Follow on X and IG. All right, you guys, man. I ain't mad at it. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna go inside, man. I've been chilling, catching up on all these basketball games I've been recorded. I don't know if you guys saw the game today, but I've been catching up on them, and I'm gonna enjoy my evening, man. Go have me some tacos. All right, I'll holler at you guys tomorrow, man. We will be getting back to regularly scheduled programming, but if something's hot, we're gonna talk about it. I'm at the Shaq and Phil.